just gonna do a right sneaky one now and sneak up on these builders, make sure they're doing a bit of work. What you doing, you lazy? Right then guys, what about you? Let's show you what's been happening. Starting on the block work. Finally getting somewhere, beginning to look like a pond. Only issue we have is they run out of blocks and the builder's merchant can't get any more here until Thursday, I think it is. So that kind of stopped play today. Well, didn't stop play, they decided to work on some of the other issues. I'm gonna have, as I said before, the back up here is gonna be my filter house. I'm gonna have a gully drain all along this wall that the waste of the drum will feed into, and that'll then go to the drain we have over here. So obviously when they run out of bricks today, they started cutting this out to see what they were dealing with. And this trap here feeds into a manhole that we have over here. The issue we have is at the height the floor was going to be in the filter house. We didn't have enough fall to feed into this drain. It kind of would have been running uphill, and we don't really want the fish poo running uphill, otherwise my filter house will end up full of it. So the choices we had is we dig up half the drive and go to the manhole over there and put a fresh run in with a double trap here into the manhole, drop it all down, or we raise the floor slightly in the filter house. And that's kind of what we're going for. I think floor in my filter house is gonna start here, so one block down from the level we're at now. So the floor in the filter house it's gonna be about there, and then she'll be built up. It won't make any difference to the drum filter or the bio chamber. We've measured it, so there's plenty of room to play with, so that's not it's not going to affect that too much. Happy days. So yeah, pretty gutted that they couldn't get any more block, because the guys could have cracked on today, to be fair, but anyway, is what it is. If I was building it, would still be digging the bloody hole, so I can't complain that much. Got me first return, 2-inch return. This will be the one that's going to be fed from the bio chamber through me air source heat pump. I'll come back in over here, and another return going to be in here.
Blah 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 blah.
Yes, I know, Greta, I was rambling on. What I have done, I was reading the Koi Talk magazines the other night, and there's a bit Ricky did on feeding regimes and how often, and I decided to change the times. I'm sort of feeding five times a day, which is the same as what he suggests, but I was only feeding at level 1, which is around 45 grams of food 5 times a day, which is sort of 225 grams a day, which isn't really enough. But with the flute treatment and troubles that I've had, I don't really want to be overdoing it on the food. Always rule of thumb is, when you got issues in the pond with whatever, you know, draw back the food. But when I was reading it, you know, he runs it for growing 5 minutes. It needs to take 5 minutes to clear that feed every time you feed. And I'm thinking, if I left it in there for 5 minutes, because I use half sinking and half floating, so half of it'll be in the skimmer and the other half will be down the drain. I just don't, not in my small 2,000 gallon pond, is that not ever going to be possible. So I think mine clear it in less than a minute. So what I've done is I've done my first feed at 6 a.m, 40 grams, then 10 a.m, 40 grams, then it's just about to go off. Then it's 2 o'clock, is it? 40 grams. Then 6 o'clock, I've put 80 grams on, and 10 o'clock at night, 80 grams as well, because I seem to be more hungrier and more of a feeding frenzy in the early to late evening. So yeah, I'll see how that goes. The fluke seems to have gone. The fish are acting as if it's gone anyway. I'll do another scrape sort of towards the end of the week, and the big Sankey that was knocked and injured, she's just bad and bruised. No more raised scales that I can see, but still a bit red and on both sides, but I'm hoping that's on the mend anyway. Well, I'm just out here walking around because I'm not excited about this new pond. I can't stay out of it, so I'm just out cruising around the garden with a cold beer. Amstel, do like an Amstel, it's nice. So just noticed my dog's done a crap over there, so that'll be lovely for the builders when they turn up in the morning. I'll get it cleared up. So yeah, be honest folks, I'm not that excited. I just can't stay out of it. But it's just me signing off. I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.